Hi and welcome. I'm Alethea, Sweet Sewing Inspirations to all. I have some new patterns that just came in and they are easy patterns. So let's start with new look. 6791 is easy. It's an easy just for knit patterns. You have A, B, and C. Very easy. Let's look at the back of the It's rated easy, as I said. There are your measurements and your suggested fabric. And you have your pick a knit ruler there. So new look 6791 for the view that I'm doing, which is A with the sleeves on it, has 4 pattern pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That includes the front, back, neckband, and sleeve. And for top A, which includes pattern pieces 1, 2, 3, and 4, here is your layout. Very simple layout with the folding savages at the top. So the next one is Simplicity 9952. As you can see on the package, it's so easy to sew. I'm interested in view A, although you have other views to choose from. Let's look at the back. So this is what your back is looking like. Like I said, it's labeled easy. And here are your line drawings. Simplicity S9952 at easy sew top. Shirt A has only 4 pieces, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which are the front, back, neckband, and collar. Easy. So next is Simplicity 9826, and I like view D with the pockets. And there are, of course, your other options to make. This pattern is rated average. There are your suggested fabrics. But I believe if you work at it and you starting your journey and taking your time and having sewn for a bit, you can do so if you sew with me. So here are your line drawings, A, B, C, and D. And the view I'm doing is D again. And D has 5 pieces. The front, pocket, back, neckband, and sleeve. So now we're looking at S9373. These are cardigans. And here are your choices. I'm interested in view A, a long sweater with these sleeves, because the heavier the fabric will be, the more pulled downward you would have on these sleeves. Like that, for instance, that's too bulky for me. So to make it look smooth, I will probably do something like C's cuffs. And it's called knit cardigans. Here are your suggested fabrics and the line drawings, finished measurements. So this is view A layout. As you can see, it has 6 pieces. This will be view A will make a nice warm cozy sweater for the fall and winter months. This one is Butterick 6911. I picked these because they're jeans. I've never tried my hand knit jeans. And it's Palmer, the Palmer tissue fitting method. I'm not familiar with that, so we'll see. So This is how it's looking on the back. And they're called Mrs. Jeans. They're your suggested fabrics. Here's a better line drawing. And as you will see, there is a lot of pieces to this pattern. 19. This is not going to be an easy pattern. For me, we will see. I've never sewn jeans like I said before, but who knows? Might be simple. Just take my time and go step by step, and that's all I can do. And when I'll sew these jeans, I have no idea, but I wanted this pattern to be in my collection. So I selected Simplicity 8506 for sleeves. It's a vintage. And I'm sure they'll work on any garment of modern day as we sew the vintage patterns. I'm sure they'll work just well with what we choose to put them with. The next one I have is Simplicity 9293, and it's the slip, but let's see what they're calling it for those poopy dress vintage dresses. Okay, they're calling it the full slip and petticoat. A is the full slip and B is the petticoat. And there isn't a rating on this pattern. I'm currently still working on Butterick 6991, taking my time. It's a vintage pattern. At the place of installing the zippers. It's real long, and I'm gonna have to start paying attention to shortening my pattern, because I believe the second panel is a bit too long for me, which makes me have to cut off some at the bottom, taking out some of the fullness and the design of the dress. So shortening the length is the ideal example for me because I'm short. And taking it from the bottom, the hem takes out some of the design of the garment. It makes it look shorter. This is what I'm talking about. This little piece here should have been shortened. Now I'm gonna have to take off some of this part, which to me will look okay, but would throw the design off a bit. And this zipper, it has to be sewn in because of the way that the dress is made, but you cannot let the stitches show on the front of the dress, and that's the design of the dress. What I'm talking about, first of all, on the front side, they said you have to oval base front opening edges together. That's another way of just sewing those two sides together so they'll be in place for the zipper. They'll come together for the zipper. And then on outside, center closed zipper face down, oval basted opening with zipper stop at lower edge. So what you saw was what I did. Then you have to slip stitch outer edges of tape in place, base, sew to facing invisibly by hand. So a lot of vintage patterns have sewing by hand and slip stitching, and it's the way that the garment is made.